Hi everyone, I'm David Wojcik and this is MBOT TV. Stories we covered this week. Politicians from all levels of government gather to mix and mingle with MBOT members. New developments in the divorce between Mississauga and Peel Region, estate tax relief from the provincial government, and the Canadian Chamber of Commerce presses the federal government to loosen the rules around immigration. Welcome to MBOT TV, a weekly recap of what happened in business in the city of Mississauga and around the Board of Trade. Let's dive in. First up, our series on the corporate execution gap. Here's Fred Pitsadney from Focus Management with our Guru Gap tip of the week on the magic of output and how it affects your execution strategy.
Thanks, David. Execution excellence is an outcome. Clarity, alignment, and commitment are extremely important inputs to getting what matters most done. Start by creating an outcomes-focused mission from the customer's perspective. How will your organization make your customers' lives better? What problems will you solve for them? Listen carefully to this customer-driven mission statement. We build plumbing products that are guaranteed for life. This mission takes the worry out of the consumers' and contractors' buying decision. Who is the focus of your mission statement? Vision should also be written from an outcomes and customer perspective. What do you want your organization to become from your customer's perspective? Pay careful attention to this vision. Our products will be chosen to be in every bathroom fixture, one country at a time. This vision, designed for both consumer and design engineers, provided a compelling vision for a small manufacturer that had already achieved market dominance within their region. Your one takeaway: your mission and vision should reflect outcomes and be written from your customer's perspective. Make it happen. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Fred. Local politicians from all levels of government were on hand to mix and mingle with members of the Mississauga Board of Trade. A record number of councillors, MPs, MPPs, and school trustees were in attendance, along with Regional Chair Nando Ianica, Mayor Bonnie Crombie, and former Mayor Hazel McCallion. If you want to stay up to date on current issues affecting business leaders, tune in to Your Business on Saga 960 AM, Fridays at 11 a.m. A one-hour business show where I interview industry experts on everything from motivating employees to boosting your bottom line. You can also listen online at www.saga960am.ca. This Friday, we come to you live from the Ontario Chamber of Commerce Annual Convention in Gravenhurst. Tune in and be the first to know what is on to the top of the minds of business people across the province. MBOT members filled the room for the second installment of the Professional Development Series on customer engagement and retention. You can join in by going to www.mbot.com/events and register for the next session on June 7th. Still to come is our political update with Brad Butt, who reports on the rift between Mayor Crombie and Mayor Brown from Brampton as the two square off in the debate over the future of Peel Region, and our upcoming events listing with Stephanie Giorgio. But first, are you looking for ways to save money on your employee benefits? The Chamber Plan can help.
The Chamber's plan now offers employee benefit programs with greater selection, higher coverage levels, and more value than ever before. Take another look and see why we're the choice of more small businesses than any other plan in Canada. The Chamber's plan. It's for your benefit.
The 2019 edition of MBOT's annual magazine and directory is in the works. This directory is an excellent way for you to gain recognition for your business. For more information, call 905-273-6151, press 0, and speak to your Membership Services Manager today. Now for our political update, here's our Vice President of Government and Stakeholder Relations, Brad Butt. Brad?
Well, thanks, David. The battle continues over reports and studies between the region of Peel and the city of Mississauga on the financial and service delivery impacts that could result if the provincial government dissolves regional government. Region of Peel Council, after dealing with the report prepared by Deloitte, has now agreed to a further report that would include all 3 local municipalities as well as the region in a financial impact study. Well, Peel Regional Police produced a report showing that 36% of all 911 calls are not emergencies at all. This is both costly and a strain on resources, so the police are asking people to not call 911 if it is not a true emergency. Well, the City of Mississauga is surveying residents to see if it needs to develop a mandatory snow clearing bylaw for sidewalks abutting residential properties. The bylaw would require residents to clear the portion of sidewalk bordering their property after a snowfall. If you'd like to participate, go to mississauga.ca. Well, the Ontario Chamber of Commerce has written to Natural Resources Minister Greg Rickford asking the provincial government to remove the mandatory national carbon tax, gas tax pump stickers from the proposed legislation. The OCC stated that our members, including gas station operators, have expressed concerns regarding the political nature of the stickers, viewing them as a violation of their rights and freedoms. In addition, this initiative is an example of red tape. It is both a new administrative burden and an increased cost to business, thanks to the punitive and outsized fines for non-compliance. The Ontario government has launched a consultation on the environmental assessment process to focus on projects that pose actual, real risks to the environment and communities, streamlining approval timelines and eliminating duplication. We are proposing sensible, pragmatic solutions to modernize Ontario's environmental process, said Rod Phillips, the Minister of the Environment, Conservation and Parks. Low-risk projects that have positive impacts in our communities shouldn't be held up by lengthy approvals. Finance Minister Victor Fedeli announced proposed changes to the estate tax that would, if passed, eliminate the tax on the first $50,000 of the value of the estate. All larger taxable estates would receive a tax cut of $250. Ontario currently has one of the highest tax rates. And on the recent provincial budget, although many measures were welcomed by Ontario's business community, concern is being raised about some of the cuts to programs, services, and expenditures that were included in the budget documents. Public health and funding to community and social programs seem to be raising the ire of municipal governments across the province. In the Ontario Chamber of Commerce debt report, it called for a balanced approach to deficit and debt reduction while maintaining adequate support for important programs and services like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Well, the Ontario Chamber of Commerce has also weighed in on the province's review of waste management policies and regulations, including opposing a deposit return system for plastics, favoring continued use of blue box programs, designating more items for recycling, managing food waste effectively without new mandated regulations, improving the approvals process for waste management facilities, including energy from waste and circular procurement. The OCC favors companies themselves operating in ways that improve waste management practices without being the big hand of government mandating unrealistic standards. The Canadian Chamber of Commerce recently appeared before the Standing Committee on Citizenship and Immigration, studying settlement services, recommending devolving more decisions to the provinces, and expanding eligible national occupational codes, improving the pathways to permanent resident system, improve the occupational specific language training program in how and where it is delivered. Skilled worker immigration is crucial to the ongoing labor shortages experienced across Canada. Well, both the House of Commons in Ottawa and the legislature at Queen's Park are back in session this week after the Easter break. Expect lots going on, particularly on the legislative front, as the scramble is on to get things passed before the summer recesses in mid-June. And of course, the House of Commons will not return after the summer break, as the federal election is expected to begin shortly after Labor Day for an October 21st vote. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Brad. With a listing of our upcoming events, here's our events manager, Stephanie Giorgio. Stephanie.
Thank you, David. And here's what's coming up at your Mississauga Board of Trade. On May 10th, we are at Sheridan College at the Hazel McCallion campus for Good Morning Mississauga. Meet up to 100 potential business clients, partners, and suppliers before the start of your workday. On May 14th, we are at Lionhead Golf and Country Club for the Women's Leadership event. Join Carol Stewart, President and CEO of Kellogg's Canada, as she shares her insights and authentic leadership philosophy along with her actionable lessons to set up your leadership game. On May 23rd, we're at Dave & Buster's for Good Evening Mississauga. Come and connect with Mississauga businesses. This evening will provide you with light snacks, adult beverages, and lots of opportunities to start building important business relationships. And save the date for our annual Golf Classic, 9, Dine, and Network. Join us on June 24th as we tee off at Lionhead Golf for 9 holes of fun. Whether you're a golfer or not, this event has something for you. Can't make golf? No problem. Join us for dinner, big prizes, and our legendary silent auction. Grand prize of a big screen TV and a live auction for 2 airline tickets. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Stephanie. If you have any questions about how to make a nomination for our Awards of Excellence, register for an event, increase awareness for your business, or have your company featured on MBOT TV, contact your membership services manager by calling 905-273-6151 and press 0 to get connected. Details about these stories and events are available at www.mbot.com. Until next week, this is David Wojcik wishing you continued success in your business.